BodyBags, where horror lies.
Hey, I'm Sam. I'm your thirsty guy for BodyBags. This week it's Screen Factory week, and the movie that I chose, actually, I hate that. The Curse of the Werewolf. This is the normal poster. Oh, I say normal. The original poster. This is the original. And this is the, and basically that's the poster the cover that they chose for it. I hate the show. I hate that. I love this. This is great. Like, if I had a poster of that in my room, that'd be phenomenal. If I had a poster of that in my room, I would cry. Directed by legendary horror filmmaker Terrence Fisher, who directed Horror of Dracula and The Curse of Frankenstein, both are really good movies. This atmospheric tale of terror stars Oliver Reed as the orphan of a maniacal beggar and a mute girl. From his birth to young manhood, he discovers a horrible secret. Try as he may, the cursed man is unable to deny the dark force within him. When the moon is full, he becomes an uncontrollable, seemingly unstoppable killer, incapable of distinguishing between friend and foe. Spectacular makeup effects and beautiful photographed 19th century European locales heighten the suspense of this classic tale of horror. It's a pretty good movie. Very dark in areas it gets to. When it comes to like what happens, it's pretty dark. But pretty good movie, I would say, altogether. Music's pretty good. And I kind of like the ending. Kind of sad, but all werewolf movies... Oh, not all, my bad. A good werewolf movie ends on a sad note. True statement. Let me tell you what's on it, because that's the whole point. New 4K scan from the original negative, so it looks better. New audio commentary with author/film historian Steve Hamberman and filmmaker/film historian Konstantin Nasr, Nasr. Pretty cool. New The Men Who Made Hammer, Roy Ashton. The Making of the Curse of the Werewolf, including interviews with actors Catherine Feller and Vion Romain, Mike Hill, art director Don Mingay, art department member Margaret Robinson, and filmmaker Jimmy Sangster. Lycanthropy, The Beast in All of Us, and theatrical trailer and still gallery. Pretty good stuff. I didn't watch or listen to all of the stuff in here, but I did watch two. I watched Serial Killer, Benjamin Frankel, Serialism, and The Curse of the Werewolf, which is about the music, basically, the composer of the music. You get the point. The guy who did the soundtrack. And either Making of the Curse of the Werewolf or Lycanthropy, The Beast in All of Us. It was one of them, and it was basically the makeups guy. And I thought they were both pretty good. Like, it was like... Oh, no. My bad. The two that I watched was The Men Who Made Hammer, about Roy Ashton, who was the makeup guy, and then Serial Killer, Benjamin Frankel, Serialism, and The Curse of the Werewolf, which is about the guy who made this soundtrack. And they're both like about 30-40 minutes kind of thing. It was not that bad. It was pretty good. Learned some stuff. I thought it was interesting. Should you get this? I say so. Although I would also say that when you get it, make sure you flip it to this, because the other version sucks. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I couldn't find a version of this out there on like Tubi or whatever, because like it's most likely, say if you have a Screen Factory version of the movie and then some random version of the movie, that the random version of the movie that you find is going to look so much worse than this, or at the very least, maybe not so much worse, but you can tell that this would technically look a lot better. Now, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not. As for Army of Darkness, there was the Screwhead edition, which was probably the worst thing out there because that made it look so good that you could see the mistakes in the movie. I think this was pretty good. The effects weren't terrible. They're pretty good. Not crazy. I would say the thing that was like great was the makeup effects of like what the werewolf looked like. I guess my only problem with the movie, and it's not with the movie, it's that I'm not entirely sure what my thumbnail's gonna be. And I had a picture in my head of what I wanted it to be, because it was one of those shots that made me want to watch this so long ago. Because I mean, on the 1941 Wolfman version that Dad has of Universal Pictures, in the special features, there's the John Landis doc, which is about, say, 30 minutes long, and on it near the end, John talks about this movie. And some of the shots that he used, there was the one where when he's in the jail cell near the end, and he turns to face the camera, and he's like, and like still his human face, but you could tell in the top that it's still, you know, that he's transforming, and when like he turns and kind of thing. I'm not mimicking it correctly, of course. It's a little bit in the trailer. What I wanted was the shot of him like at the camera, but it was like in the trailer it was like fade to the next picture. He didn't get all the way in. He just got like right here, and they went somewhere else, and I was like, that's not gonna work for what I was wanting. Maybe I'll still force it, but anyway. I'm Sam. I'm your thirsty guy for BodyBags. The Curse of the Werewolf. You should definitely get it, especially this version, but if you can't afford or can't somehow get this, then, you know, any version's good, because it's a good movie. Dark movie, but still good. That's it. I guess I'll see y'all next week.